hotline. How may I help you?
When the police came last night, they told me I should call and get a restraining order or something like that. A PTO or something.
Yeah, well, I'm so glad that you're calling us. Are you in a safe place where we can talk for a few minutes?
Well, for a few minutes at least. I'm afraid he's going to get out of jail soon, though.
Okay. And who is this person that was hurting you?
This was my partner. We've been together a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm really sorry that they hurt you. We can definitely talk about getting a protective order. Do you mind sharing a little bit more about what happened that caused them to get arrested?
Well, this time was probably about the worst time. It's hard for me to talk about it, but we were just having dinner, and he didn't like what I had cooked for dinner, and so he just went into a rage and broke the dishes, and then of course I tried to back off and get out of the way, but he followed me into the other room and got me up against the wall and started choking me. I almost blacked out. I really couldn't breathe, and then he did let go finally, and my grandbaby was visiting, and he just started screaming and upset, and then when he let go, I grabbed my grandbaby and ran into the bedroom, and fortunately I had my phone with me, and then I called 911.
Okay. Well, I'm so glad that you were able to call 911. I'm really sorry that happened. Based on the little bit that you told me, you would absolutely qualify for what's called a temporary protective order. What that is it's a court document, and it would state that your partner has to stay away from you. We can help you with the process. It's completely free to file. We will go with you to the courthouse. We'll help you fill out the paperwork. You'll go before a judge that day, and you'll talk to them about what's been going on. They might have a couple of questions for you, and then they'll choose to sign it. Again, based on what you've told me, I really don't think that they would have any trouble signing it. Then they'll go ahead and give a copy to your partner. And that means that they can't contact you or come near you. They would have to stay out of the home as well. And then there'll be another court hearing about a month later. We can be there with you for that as well. And they will then decide whether or not it goes into effect for a full year.
I see. Well, and you say that won't cost anything?
No, it's completely free, and working with us is completely free as well.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, absolutely. And what county do you live in?
I live in Clark County.
Okay. Well, there's another service that I think might be really helpful for you. Is your partner in the Clark County Jail?
Yes.
Okay. Well, there's a service called Vine, and what it does is when your partner's going to get released from jail, it'll actually notify you. I can sign you up if you would like.
Oh, that'd be great.
Okay.
That'd be great.
Can you give me your phone number?
Sure. It's 678
Mm-hmm.
227
Mm-hmm.
1515.
Okay. And they'll ask you for a 4-digit PIN number. It can be anything. It can be as easy as 1, 2, 3, 4 if you want, just something that you can remember. What would you want that to be?
Well, how about 1515?
Okay, that's easy. All right, well, I will go ahead and sign you up for that, and then you will get a phone call when your partner is going to get released from jail. That way you know. Do you want to go ahead and set up an appointment? You can meet with one of our outreach advocates in person, and they can help you with filling out the paperwork for that protective order, and then y'all can go to the courthouse together and fill it out and file for it.
Well, is he, if I get a TPO, what about, I know he's going to want to be able to see or even bother our kids or my grandbaby. How does that work? Will you have to stay away from them?
Are your kids adults or are they still minors?
They're adults.
Okay. So your adult children wouldn't be included in it. Are you worried about their safety or do you want him to be able to see them?
Well, I know he'll want to see them. I guess I'm a little concerned for their safety.
Yeah.
But since they're adults, I guess it would be up to them whether they would want to be protected from him or not.
It would be, and if they wanted to get protective orders, we can help them with that as well. It would be kind of the same process as with you. So, tell them to call you or they could come to the appointment with you even if you wanted them to, and we can do all that.
Well, how long is a TPO good for?
So, at first, it'll last for a month, and then you're going to have that second court hearing, and then it would last for a full year as long as the judge chooses to sign it.
Well, I'm a little afraid of... Now, how does he know he has to stay away from me?
Okay. So when he goes to court, the judge will explain very clearly what is expected of him. The judge will make sure that he understands that he can't call you or come visit you. If y'all show up in the same public place, like maybe if you run into him in Walmart, he would be expected to leave. And the judge is going to explain all of that to him and make sure that all his questions are answered.
Well, and what if he does come over to the house?
Yeah, so what you would do if that happens is you would call police and then show them your copy of your protective order. They also have a registry of it, but it's a really good idea to keep a copy of it on you all the time. And then the police would arrest him if he was violating it.
To be honest, too, I'm kind of dependent on him for income.
Mm-hmm.
I don't work outside the home, and he does. And I'm thinking, well, how am I going to pay, if he has to stay away, how am I going to pay for rent? Or what if he tries to shut the utilities off? I don't even have money for the electric bill.
Those are really fair questions. And, in the protective order, we can actually include in there that he has to maintain the utilities and rent for a certain amount of time, and the judge can choose to sign that part. There could also be some spousal support included in there. That way, you're not just immediately on your own. You would have some time to be able to work those things out, and we can help you with making a plan to work all that out.
Yeah, I feel like it's a good idea to get this, but I am afraid that he's going to really be angry when he finds out about this and that he gets kicked out of the house.
Yeah.
I am a little worried about that. I'm not sure what to do.
Yeah, that's a fair concern. And, we tell folks that a protective order is only as strong as someone's respect for it. So if it's not something that you think that he would follow, if he's not worried about getting in trouble or anything like that, then it might not be the best option for you. But if he's the kind of person that is, he doesn't want to get in trouble, he doesn't want to go to jail, it would make him lose his job or something like that, then they can really work. But you would know that situation best. Do you feel like he would want to follow it and not get in trouble, or do you feel like he's not gonna follow it?
It's hard to say, but
Yeah.
I think it's worth giving a try. I guess I just need to be extra careful.
Yeah.
Can someone help me
Yeah.
with some ideas about
Absolutely.
being more careful?
Absolutely. So do you have a cell phone?
I do.
Okay, wonderful. So one of the best things that you can do is keep your cell phone glued to you. Keep it with you all the time. Sleep with it right next to your pillow. That way you can call 911 if you needed to. It's also really helpful to set up a code word with somebody that you trust, maybe one of your kids or a neighbor. You can call them or text them that code word if you see your partner around but don't feel like you can just call 911 on your own. Make sure you're keeping your doors and windows locked at night. You can also get really inexpensive door alarms that will go off and give you a hint that somebody is in the home. Have you talked to any of your neighbors about what's going on at all?
No, they don't know
Yeah.
anything about it.
That can be helpful if you have any neighbors, especially ones that you share walls with that you trust. Let them know if they hear any commotion or if they see him around, that they should go ahead and call police because you're not safe.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful when you're going out and about as well. Try not to be out after dark or really, really early in the morning. Sometimes switching up your routine is really helpful. If you always do your grocery shopping on Wednesday, maybe swap to Thursday, or maybe go to a different grocery store.
That's a good idea. I can do that.
Yeah, making it a little bit harder to follow you. Do you think that if you needed to leave the house for a little while, you have a friend or somebody that you could stay with where you would feel safe?
I do.
Yeah, that's good. Maybe go ahead and talk to them about those options. It can also be really helpful to make sure that your important documents, like your birth certificate, your social security card, maybe your car title, things like that, maybe leave those at a really trusted family member's home. Maybe even one of your kids. That way, those papers are safe as well.
That's the other thing. The car is in his name. I don't want to be left without a car.
Yeah, that's very understandable, and that's something that the judge can help decide through the protective order as well.
Oh, that's good to know.
So let me look at our calendar. It looks like we've got an appointment tomorrow at 4. Would that work for you?
It would.
Okay, great. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put you down. You will meet. Do you know where the police station is on Lexington Road?
I do, yes.
Right. So we're actually kind of behind the police station. It's the big white building. You'll go in the front door. There's an awning over it. And you can use the phone to dial your advocate's extension. You're going to be meeting with Shannon. She is one of our legal advocates.
Great. Okay, that sounds good.
Good.
I really appreciate you being very kind, and I appreciate
Absolutely.
your help.
Well, I'm so glad that you called, and this line's available 24 hours a day. So if anything happens, please call us.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Have a good afternoon.
You too.
Bye-bye.